It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know, that's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out in case you didn't know .blog. So we're going to get it started off. We got a few things to talk about. We're going to get it cranked up with the Queen, Janet Jackson, last night at the Essence Festival. She did not disappoint. She was the headliner. She didn't come on to about 1:30, somewhere in there, but she absolutely tore it down. She sounded great. She looked great. She was dancing great. All right, 56 years old, Janet Jackson, and she reminded everyone why she is who she is. And she reminded everyone why her generation refuses to relinquish that crown of greatest living performer to Beyonce Knowles. As great as Beyonce is, but you can't compare a 56-year-old Janet to a 28 well, Beyonce hasn't performed in a while, but we'll say Beyonce in her 20s, early 30s. Go back to Janet Jackson when she was in her 20s and early 30s. So there goes Demeter Joe right there. Looked amazing. I think she's the princess of pop. Madonna's the queen. This girl, the princess of pop. I mean, listen, man. Went through the hits. What Have You Done For Me Lately? Nasty, Pleasure Principle, Miss You Much, right? And then, of course, she left after Black Cat, came back with the encore, did Rhythm Nation. And, Janet Jackson just did not disappoint. Now, there's a lot of people upset saying, hey, she came on after 12:30. I thought Hulu only had the stream until 12:30. She came on way after 12:30. That is a good point. However, this was a brand new day. I think after Hulu seen all of the hits they were taking prior night, that's the reason why they made sure they had this one right. But then I see some other people saying that Nicki Minaj cut the stream off, didn't want Hulu streaming. I find that hard to believe. I don't think that's true. But great job by Janet Jackson, the queen, the princess of pop. Moving on to Cardi B and her new single with Lil Durk and Kanye West. Now, people are saying it's flopping. Like I'm looking on the charts. Like I said, I never get into iTunes, because there's so many times you see songs go number 1 on iTunes, and then when Billboard comes out, it's number 5 and number 6. I don't care about iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff, because at the end of the day, we're not going to know whether the record flopped until Friday, right? Now, if the record is not selling, it's not streaming, this is what brings me back to Barty Gang, her fan base. And they got mad when I said, it's all on y'all. Y'all don't really be streaming like Nicki Minaj's fan base. They got offended and started saying, we do be streaming. Oh, what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. All right, well then, prove it. You begged and begged and begged for music. She gave you music. You can't now, once the music comes out, and it's not getting to number 1 on iTunes or whatever, now you're saying, well, when's she going to put out a music video? No. Hold on here. You said music. You said you wanted music. She put out music. You guys have to stream and buy the record. She's already did what you asked for her to do. Now, I know people saying she's not doing no promo. She's not. Where's the playlisting? Where's the promo? Maybe that'll start Monday. Maybe the playlist will start Monday. But let me just let you in on something that I said. I made a video back maybe about 6 or 7 months ago. And this is for all the people who say, oh, I don't call it down the middle. I'm biased for Cardi. They always seem to miss these videos. I made a video about 6 or 7 months ago, and I said, is Cardi B still as popular as before? Has she lost any steam? I still get people today saying, Cardi didn't lose no steam. Oh, what are you talking about? You're a Cardi hater. You're just saying that because she unfollowed you. Like, dumb stuff. Here's my point. You can just tell by the general public. I said before, I'm not saying she lost fans. But remember, when Cardi first came out, she also had the general public of high interest. You've seen stars tweet, oh, I'm listening to Cardi B, Oprah, Denzel Washington, stars going up, politicians, Bernie Sanders, going up and down the chart. Her lives, I remember one time she went live, she got 1.5 million people total in the day. At one point, the live was up over 100K. This live, on the night of her releasing the song, the highest I've seen it get was 60K. So that will tell. It's just using your eyes and common sense. The popularity is not the same. The buzz isn't the same. Now, granted, the album's still going to do good because it has WAP and Up on it, which was a smart move. The album's still going to do good. However, you can't be honest and look and say that the buzz is still the same. And why, Heaven? Why isn't the buzz still the same? Well, there's a few things. People love new. People love new stuff. Number one. Number two thing is people were tired of Nicki Minaj. Right? Now it's like, because of this ongoing dragging with both, people are starting to get tired of both of them. Nicki Minaj's lives were also down when she was going live. There was a time when Nicki doesn't go live much. There was a time when she was going live, there was, oh man, 125K, 130K. Even her lives were down. But Cardi B's live on the night that she's releasing the song, the most it went up to was 60K. And then after about 10 minutes or less than there, it was down to about 40K. Now, another reason for that is Cardi. And again, who am I? It's not going to listen to me. But I'm a person with a lot of experience and pretty good track record and finger on the pulse of what's going on with the people. Even though I'm from a different generation, I still keep my finger on the pulse. And I talk to the people in the industry every day. And I see the people on the street and talk to people on the street. Here's the thing. You're doing a live right before your song is released. And you're not even talking about the song. You're talking about some other stuff. Okay, you're taking shots, you're doing this. Dude, when you and Megan went live for WAP, you were setting people up for WAP. Oh, this is a great record. We did this, we did that. So-and-so, you're going to be surprised. It's like she wasn't talking about the record. We want to talk about the record. And a couple of things that I noticed before the live, you know, before the day that you announced you weren't going to be doing the video, right? You let people know, and there was a couple of things you said, like, I'm going to put it out there. If it do good, it just do good. I'm over it. No, you can't have that attitude, because people, that's going to stick with people. And like I said, man, you could just tell the likes from the amount of likes on the pictures. You feel me? All of that stuff is general public stuff. She still got her fans. But your fans need to be streaming that record, because you don't have the same general public backing as you had the last time. And that's all I'm saying. And you're going to be able to tell with the numbers on this album. The first week numbers on this album is not going to be as much as Invasion of Privacy. I'm telling you that right now. I'd be highly, highly surprised if it did what was Invasion of Privacy? 278? Something along those lines? 245? I don't think it's going to do 245. But will it do 200,000? Maybe. You know, I'm looking more on the lines of first week numbers 185 to 220. Somewhere in there. And it's no disrespect, there's no shade to Cardi B. It's her career, she can do what she wants. But, you know, that going on live before then you're talking about, you know, this, that, and the third. Okay, that's cool, but we want to talk about, the record is coming out. You're going to love the record. Shout out to everybody. She didn't say anything about the record until it was 2 seconds. All right, go stream the record. You know what I mean? So, just my take. Means nothing. Everybody has their own opinion. Me, myself, I love the record. I think the record's fire. I've went to a lot of reaction videos. A lot of people think the record's fire. So I don't know what people are talking about. Oh, you know, the record is trash. The record is nowhere near trash. The record is fire. Cardi's verse was fire. Dirk's verse should have been a little longer. Kanye to me had the worst verse. But it's all about her fan base streaming this record, because I let you know you were going to face some sabotage. You got people out there streaming the dude from BTS record alongside of the BTS fans. So make it tough to get #1 this week, but you got to keep streaming. You can't give up after 2 or 3 days. This record should be no less than top 5. With Lil Durk and Kanye on it. Like I said, man, I call everyone's fan base out. I call out the Barbs. I call out the Hotties and Dua Lipa's fans. Go back there. The video's there. I don't just call out one fan base. I called out Dua Lipa's fans and Megan's fans for having them two on the record. And Dua Lipa's supposed to be the hottest pop star out. And then that record debuts at 14 with a music video. So I get on everyone's fan base. Moving on. Nicki Minaj versus Kanye West in this New Body drama. Now, New Body is 4 years old. It's trending today because the Nicki Minaj fans are, upset at Kanye West. It's probably, it's out there now that Nicki Minaj referred to Kanye West as a clown when she said, "I'm all monstered out and we don't F with clowns." And it is mainly because he did not release New Body after she asked him several times. He didn't collaborate with her, and then he hopped on a record with Cardi B. My question to everyone, to Nicki fans, is this: would he have been a clown if he would have hopped on a record with Doja Cat? Would he have been a clown if he would have hopped on a record with Lauryn Hill? Is it just that he hopped on a record with Cardi, or if he would have did it with Megan, is he a clown just because he hopped on those records? Because, on a record with those artists, does it matter that he hopped on another female's record, or is of what female he hopped on? I would take the latter. I believe it's because of what female he hopped on, but I digress. New Body is 4 years old. People act like he's got New Body, like how Prince had his music. People act like he's got New Body locked away in a safe and they can't access it. Go to YouTube and listen to it. You surely don't want him to release the song now. This song's 4 years old and everybody's heard it. You think people are really going to go out and stream that record now? If he released it, it's too late now. And because he didn't, you should be mad at him. He should have been a clown just because he didn't give up the New Body rights. He shouldn't be a clown now because he hopped on a record with Cardi B, because one thing has nothing to do with the other. And Kanye scraps records all the time. So this narrative of, like I said, I don't do narrative, I kill him. This narrative of, Kanye didn't let the record out because he got washed by Nicki. And he did the same thing about it before. He was going before, here is it. The thing about Monster was Kanye West was obviously joking because he would have took it off. If he really wanted to take her verse off of Monster, he would have took it off. That was honestly the same thing as Eminem saying, when I heard Yoke the Joker from Naughty by Nature, I almost quit rapping. I mean, he didn't literally almost quit rapping, but it's just that that verse, Monster verse was so good, that's what Kanye was like, oh, I should have left it off. He was never going to take that verse off of that record, ever. So the whole thing about New Body, the song is old. Go to YouTube and listen to it. It's not like you can't access it. Because she puts the song out. If he says, okay, I'll give you the rights to New Body, and then she puts it out and doesn't do anything, then everyone's going to say, see, he waited too long. You know, Kanye West, I say this a million times. Kanye West is entitled to work with whoever he wants. Anybody that works with Nicki Minaj, they're entitled to work with whoever they want. I don't give a damn if they were on live dissing the person with her. It is a free country, and I will say it again. Nicki Minaj is the GOAT. She ain't God. All right? I think you need to listen to that. She's the GOAT, but she's not God. You are entitled, as much as people believe it, as much as people think that she's going to come down and when it's time for the world to end, y'all going to have to answer to Nicki Minaj. As much as y'all believe that. She's the GOAT of rap. I'll say it again. That's a compliment for all of the fellow Nicki Minaj fans. She's the GOAT. She's the queen of rap. Did you guys hear me? She's the queen of rap. She ain't God. And nobody has to check with her if they want to work with somebody else. Just because you got freaking girls with no onions like Bia and Doja Cat that refuse to act like they like other people's music or don't want to work with other people because it might upset Nicki Minaj. Just because you got people like that that's scared of Nicki Minaj, that don't mean everybody is. All right? So who cares about New Body? Let that go already. That record is 4 years old. Nicki's got bigger fish to fry. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.